yoga. Let's keep healthy. Let me turn off my lights. This one goes off. This one goes on. Then today I can do a 45-minute yoga practice with Team Senesi. Flow, yoga flow, vinyasa flow. I love vinyasa yoga because you get to flow. And this one will be a beginner's class, so it will not be that difficult. Let me put my microphone on because then it's recording. Yup, we are on. So today we are going to do a vinyasa flow with Team Senesi.
Welcome to class. Thank you for joining me today. In today's class, we're going to do a full... Welcome to class. Thank you for joining me today. In today's class, we're going to do a full body flow. We'll focus on strengthening and working on flexibility. In our yoga practice, alignment is important in that it can help to strengthen the appropriate muscles and stretch the ones that are overworked. So in this class, throughout the class, I'm going to bring your focus, your attention to some key alignment points to help to improve the practice and help you flow better. If you're looking for a course to help you learn to align your body better and get deeper into the yoga practice, I'll share with you an opportunity at the end of class to join my course to help with all that and fast track your yoga practice. Let's begin with the meditation today, where we focus on the exhalation. Now, the exhalation is symbolic of releasing, letting go, and we tend to be caught up holding on to things and drawn more towards the in-breath, where we're just breathing shallow breaths. So you'd think like, oh, if I want to breathe a deeper breath, I have to pull more air in. But we need to first exhale and let go to make room. How's that sound? Okay. So we'll let go of things that we're holding on to that aren't serving us, that might be preventing us from being present or from moving fluidly. You know, all of our experience gets trapped in the body. We get energy stuck in the body. And when we arrive on the yoga mat, by the end, you should feel like, wow, I was able to let go of a lot. But if we can enter the practice having already had an opportunity to let go, then we can move with even more freedom. So we'll give that a shot. If you feel especially tight, especially restricted, tight in the shoulders, then I'd invite you to start this lying down on your back. It'll help you to relax even deeper and let go on the exhalation. Let's begin. So either find a comfortable seat or lie down onto your back. If you're seated, now sit up straight and tall. Lift up through the outer side ribs. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And keeping some lift and energy up through the spine. As you close your eyes, let your shoulders relax. Let the muscles in the face relax. And now let's Through the mouth, blow all the air out. Like you're blowing through a straw. Again, breathe in and blow all the air out. Breathing in through the nose. Feel all the extra space you made. And now breathing out through the nose, let go. Let yourself be here on the mat, connected to the breath. One more long exhalation, but through the nose. And then if you'd like, you could join me chanting Om one time, or you could just do it silently, or you can just focus on the long exhalation while I do it. Breathing in through the nose now. Open your eyes if you haven't already. And now let's come onto the hands and the knees and stretch back into our first extended child's pose. So with the toes curled under, let your hips reach back towards your heels. And as you press through your hands, stretch the sides of the body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose to relax deeper into the pose. And just notice in this position what feels tight, what feels restricted, what feels open. Just taking a scan of the body. Letting go of any judgments. And throughout the practice, we'll keep coming back to that. Honoring the body, being where you're at today, not forcing. If you ever feel like you need a break during class, you're welcome just to drop right back into this child's pose. Now let's come up onto the hands and the knees and start to warm up the spine, flowing with the breath, round through your back as you exhale, cat-cow. Inhale into the back bended position. 2 more. And see if you can slow down your breath to help to improve the range of motion. No rushing, no forcing, no jamming. Fluid movement, like a dance with the breath. Good. Now come to neutral. And curl your toes under, lift your hips, stretch back into your first downward facing dog. Down dog feels like too much on wrists or shoulders. You can always practice child's instead. Now from here, walk your feet forward to the front of your mat. The little bend in your knees, just let your head drop. Now roll yourself up. Spread your arms, reach up. Bring hands to your heart. Surya Namaskar. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Step your left leg back into a lunge, lower your knee down. Inhale, come up, raise the arms. Bring your hands down. Step back into a plank position. Now knees down or legs straight, depending on your upper body strength. I'd recommend knees for many, control to chaturanga, then lower the heart and roll into cobra. Advanced movers, you can do full chaturanga and full upward dog if you prefer. But I like to gently move into this. Lower your heart, press up and back, extended child or down dog. Again, honoring your body. We'll get the heat, get things going, but just come into the practice gently. All right, now from downward facing dog, raise your left leg up as you press your right big toe in. Step your foot up to your thumb. As you inhale, come up onto fingertips. And as you exhale, step your back leg and fold. Now roll yourself up. Spread your arms and reach up. Spread your arms and bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Step your right leg back into the lunge now. Drop your knee down. Inhale, come up. Ride the breath. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step back, plank position. Hold in your plank. Adding on here, lower into your scapula, retract your shoulder blades, and then press the floor away. Reach through your shoulder blades to your hands. Little tailbone tuck as you lengthen the spine. Now lower slowly, knees down or legs straight, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Cobra or Up Dog. Good, then back, down dog or child's pose. Lifting into downward dog, press left big toe mound down, raise the right leg. Step your foot up to your thumb. Inhale, come up onto fingertips, elongate. Step your back leg forward and fold. Feel the heat building, feel the muscles warming up. Inhale, roll yourself up, raise the arms, reach up. Exhale, bow forward, hinge from your hips. Inhale, flat back. This time, step right back to plank position. Now, more advanced movers, we're going to spin the heels over to the right and then take the left arm up. If you feel the shoulder isn't warm enough yet, drop the knee down and then raise your left arm up. So side plank, your call. Knee down or leg straight. Come back to plank position. Spin heels to the other side.
So for me,
Your call. See how the body feels. Knee down or leg straight.
weak. So I can do more of this one.
Beautiful. Come back to plank pose. Lower down onto the floor. Chaturanga. Pause. Lower your heart. Stretch your arms forward, hovering off the floor. And as you exhale, pull back into cactus. As you inhale, reach forward. As you exhale, pull back. Turn on your back muscles. Lift the hands away from the ground. Inhale, reach forward. And pull back. Squeeze. Get two more in you. Reach forward. And pull back. So important to wake up these muscles in the backs of the shoulders. Important for your posture. Important to open your chest. Last one, reach and pull back. For 3, squeeze, lift up, lift the hands. 2, 1, good job. Lower your heart and press up and back. Down dog or child's pose. Press your left big toe mound, raise your right leg, inhale. As you exhale, let's warm up by bringing the knee to the right armpit. Squeeze your heel up to your butt. Inhale, stretch back up. Exhale, left armpit, squeeze up. Inhale, reach back up. Bring your knee to your heart, pull up, and then step your foot up by your thumb. Float your arms back behind you. Press down your left big toe mound. Lengthen as if there was a line straight down the center of your mat in between your feet. Now see if you can hold that line as you reach the arms forward and then pull them back into the cactus, just like we did on the belly. Reach forward, pull back. If it's too much on your lower back, just keep the arms back at your side. We're challenging the core here. One more time, reach forward and pull back, squeeze. Then plant your left hand, take the right arm up. Now wiggle your right foot to the right a little bit. And as you stretch your right leg towards straight, reach your right hand back towards your back knee. Rebend your knee as you plant your left hand, twist, open up. And one more time, reach back. Bend the knee, twist and open up. Now side plank round 2 from here. Let's spin to the outside edges of the feet. And your call, you can just hold this static. You can step your right leg back to stack on top of your left for a second round of side plank. Or you can try the flowing side plank from here. We'll lower the left hip towards the ground as you reach back. And then lift up and over and reach over. We'll do that 2 more times. Good. Now, wherever you're at, make your way back into plank position. You can add a vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or you can just stretch right back to down dog. Your call. Good. From downward dog, raise left leg up. Bring your knee to your left armpit. Squeeze and squeeze your heel up. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, right armpit, squeeze up. Inhale, back up. Step your foot, lift your knee up, and then step. Float your arms back behind you. Reach down through the ball of your right big toe as you lengthen right in between your feet to find the sacred midline. See if you can maintain that as the arms reach forward and then squeeze back. 2 more. Reach and squeeze. Last one, reach and squeeze. Then plant the right hand down, twist. Good. Wiggle your left foot over to the left a little. And then reach your left hand back. You might have to come up on fingertips or even a block if you're less flexible. Rebend and twist. Reach back as you stretch the left leg towards straight. Back into the twist. Into side plank. Outside edges of the feet, your call. Or full side plank. Or the flowing side plank with your breath. Lifting, lowering back and reaching back. And then lifting up and over. I like to take the bottom hand forward a little bit for this one. Feels a little better on the shoulder. Your shoulder feels like it's jamming. Again, remember, we don't ever want to jam into anything. We don't want to move into pain. So as your mobility improves, as you keep doing these poses, you'll get stronger, you'll get more flexible. Do not force. Then make your way back into downward dog. And they said use the force. They weren't talking about, okay. Now he's making Star Wars references. It's going to get very nerdy. Okay, instead, feel the energy in your body and allow that to flow through you. It's like we're channeling it through the breath. The breath is the engine. Good. From down dog, look between your hands, step or hop to the front of your mat. As you inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, fold. Sit your hips back, come into chair pose. Raise your arms up. Bring hands to prayer. Shift weight over into your right foot. And step your left leg back for warrior one. Visualize energy traveling out through your fingertips. Instead of yanking your arms up, feel them elongating from the neck out through the fingers. And visualize through your sacrum. There's lines of energy reaching through your hips, out through your feet. Bring hands to prayer. Step forward, come back to chair pose. Hands to prayer, step your right leg back. And raise your arms up. Breathe in and out through your nose. Feel the heat building here. Step forward into chair pose. Fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Step or float back into Chaturanga. Upward dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. So notice, even though I could do that full vinyasa, I wait till I'm warmed up. I like to ease into it. Step the right foot for warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Hands to the mat, step back, Chaturanga. Remember, you don't have to do the fancy legs straight if it feels too gnarly. Up dog or cobra, honor your body. All is coming if you're practicing. Downward facing dog. Don't be in a rush. Let the energy move through you. Step your left foot. Ride the flow up. Hands down. Step back. Lower Chaturanga. Adding on here, lower your heart all the way. Lift your hands up an inch. Then plant the hands and roll into cobra or up dog. Stretch back into downward facing dog. Good. Reconnect to your breath. Look forward, step or float up. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Stand, Samasthiti. Inhale into chair. Dway, exhale. Trini, inhale, flat back. Chatori, exhale. Punch, inhale. Up dog or cobra. Shot, exhale. Sapta, step the right foot. Inhale. Ashto, exhale. Nava, inhale. Desha, exhale. Ekadasha, step the left and inhale. Dwadasha, step back and exhale. Trayodasha, inhale. Chaturdasha, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Punch it a shot. Look forward, step or jump and inhale. Exhale. Saptadasha, inhale into chair. Samastiti. Again. No. From the front of your mat, step your left foot back about 4 feet, depending on the length of your legs. Spread your arms out. Now today we're going to try something a little tricky. We're going to start on the left side. Angle your right leg in a little bit, turn your left leg out, bend the left knee, bring the forearm to the thigh or hand onto the block or floor, depending on your flexibility. Remember, don't go so low to where you lose the opening for your heart, the back and the front. Find the line that works for you. As you press down through your back foot, imagine a line of energy from your back ankle up through your spine, through your arm. Feel that line. Come back up and change sides. Left leg angles in a little bit. So bend the knee, reach your arm over. Stay connected to your breath. Just feel how good it is to breathe in this pose. Inhale, come back up. Nice. Turn your legs for triangle pose. Take your right foot over to the right a little bit so you're not in such a tight rope. Just for today, we'll try that. Tip from your pelvis out over your leg. Place your hand down, shin, ankle, block floor, whatever you like. And then another thing we're going to try today is to hook this top arm behind the back for a half bind here. Because maybe we'll try something else. Just holding the half bind. Breathe. As you stretch to your left inner foot, feel your outer left foot roll under you. And let the breath open up what feels tight. And use your exhalation to empty and let go of the tension you don't need to hold. What are you gripping onto that isn't serving you? I can think of a few things. Take your arm back up. Come back up. Turn your legs to the other side. Left foot goes over the left a little. Just for today, we're trying that. Tip from your hip to lean out over your leg. So this hip crease cuts back to help your torso elongate over the leg. Stay connected to the inner foot. Inner knee spins forward. Wrap the arm behind the back. Doesn't it feel good to breathe? Reach to that inner foot as the inner thigh spins forward and you roll your hip under you. See if you can stretch through the back leg. Breathe the spine even taller. Good. Take your arm back up. Press to your feet. Come back up. One more round. Turn your legs to the other side. Cut your hip crease back as you reach out over the leg. Wrap your arm. This time adding on, bend the knee. And you can go for a full bind if you like. Taking your left arm from under, hooking the fingers, or using a strap or towel. But if you body rounds way over here, better just work on the half bind using your hand to guide the hip back under you and open up. You see how much more open my chest is as opposed to having to fold like this. Ideally, once you get the full bind, you can incorporate both. Good. Release the bind. Straighten your leg again. Take your top arm up. Press to your feet and come up. And then reach into triangle, cutting the hip back. Bend the knee and step up. Ardha Chandrasana. If you feel the leg feels too tired, you can just hang in triangle. Otherwise, we're really getting into it on this side now. Feel from your hip, you're reaching into the 3 points in your left foot. Heel, big toe mound, and little toe mound. Stay calm. You got this. Breathe. Now bend your knee. Come back to triangle. Press to your feet and come up to stand. Great job. Turn your legs to the other side. Let go of any judgments. Cut the hip back. Take your hand down. Wrap the arm behind your back. Bend the knee. Half bind, full bind, whatever type of binding you like. Now release the full bind if you had it, and straighten the leg again. Open up into triangle. Press through your feet and come up. And then for Ardha Chandrasana, take the hip crease back now without the hand. Bring your hand down and step it up. Bend your knee, glide back into triangle, press through your feet and come up. All right, now step up to the front of your mat. Great job. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Shift your weight into your left foot and slide your right heel up. Oh wait, no, we're doing the left side, I almost forgot. Okay, bring your weight into your right foot. Just want to make sure you're paying attention. Did I get you? Okay. Bring your left leg up, palms together. Now interlock your fingers with your right index finger on top. Turn your palms inside out like so. See if you can bring your hands up on top of your head, still maintaining your balance. Maybe you can reach your arms up. Maybe you could close your eyes. No, that's too hard. Maybe you could.
When I close my eyes, I'll fall. There's somebody.
Just start messing with you, like try to get you to do like completely ridiculous. See how much I can make you lose your balance. Bring your arms down, your leg down. It'll be a fun yoga class. Change legs. Then interlock fingers, left index finger on top. Turn your palms inside out, hands on top of your head. Arms reach up, maybe. Arms down. Lower your leg down. Come back to the front of your mat. Run through already. Raise your arms and inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Step back into down dog or take a vinyasa. As I'm warming up, those vinyasas feel even better. From down dog, bring your right leg up for single leg pigeon. If this bothers your knee, then just lie onto your back and do ankle to knee pose instead. Another variation you could practice is the cross-legged forward fold. Change sides. Come back up and back to down dog. And release. Make your way to seated. And lie down onto your back. Bring heels close to the buttock, feet hip distance. Lift the hips up and come into bridge. Lower your hips back down. And then go right back up, bridge, or this time maybe Urdhva back bend on the hands and the feet at the same time. Lower yourself down. Hug your left knee into your chest. Open your left elbow out to the side. And twist. Take your knee over. Release and change sides. Come back to center. Bring your knees in. And maybe take happy baby if you have the flexibility to. Reach on the insides of your knees and grab a hold of the outsides of the feet, or maybe just the big toes. Or if that's too much, you can just hold your knees and bring your knees towards your armpits. 5 breaths, whichever one's working out for you. And release that. Good job. Now stretch your legs out, turn your palms up, and completely let go. Let's do one more big exhalation to really release, to really give permission to let the body surrender. So after you breathe out, take a full breath in and send it all the way out through your lips. Let the body melt into the floor. No more effort. No more doing. Completely surrender. Now roll over to your side. And press up. Bring the palms together. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for class today. If you enjoyed the class, let me know below. If there's anything you want to see in the future that you haven't seen on my channel yet, also, you could drop that below. And while you're at it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe to Yoga with Tim if you haven't already. That's me talking about.
That's Tim. Tim Senesi. If you want to do yoga flow like that with him, just go to Tim Senesi Yoga and you'll see him. He has lots of classes. Well, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.